Welcome to the Mortgage Minute on CalgaryMortgage.com. Thanks for taking the time to tune in today. Today we're going to talk about variable versus fixed rate mortgages and how to choose which one's right for you. So variable versus fixed rate mortgages is really simple to understand. Most people think that you should pick the variable or the fixed based on the direction interest rates are going, but that's not the case. It doesn't matter whether interest rates are going up or going down. The variable rate will almost always outperform the fixed rate mortgage based on one piece of criteria. That criteria is this: is the variable rate mortgage priced at least 50 basis points lower on the day you get the mortgage? If it is, you'll almost always win in a variable. Let's talk about this for a minute. Let's say that the 5-year fixed rate is 2.59% like it is today, the day we're filming this video, and the variable rate is 2.4%. Well, the variable rate is only slightly lower than the fixed rate. It's about 20 basis points lower. So the question is, at this point in time, is this the right time to take a variable? Statistically speaking, you're probably still going to be better off in a variable rate, but these are close enough that the 5-year fixed might make sense. That being said, let's say that the 5-year variable rate was closer to 2%. Then what would you do? If you had about at least a 50 basis point discount between those two rates, it's almost certain that you'll be better off in the variable rate mortgage. By the way, this all comes from a study done by a guy named Mosh Milewski from York University in the Schulich School of Business. I can never pronounce that correctly. And he wrote a report on it in 2001 and several subsequent reports that backs up this theory. Now here's the thing. When we have clients come in to get their mortgages, we don't talk about this necessarily as the key piece in whether they should get a variable or a fixed. What we do is we ask them a simple question. Would it keep you up at night knowing that your interest rate could go up or down up to 8 times per year? That's how many times the Bank of Canada changes their rates. Now, if we have a couple that comes in and sits down at the table and we ask them that question, will this keep you up at night knowing your rates could change? And one of them hesitates even for a second, we start to lean towards a fixed rate mortgage. The reason for that is we aren't in the business of breaking up marriages. And if there's a couple, 2 people in a relationship, and one of them is going to be stressed out about money, then both of them are going to be stressed out about money. So we know that variable rates outperform if the variable rate's lower at the time you get the mortgage. But more importantly, what we want to do is we want to eliminate stress in somebody's financial decision. So if there's any sort of hesitation, we recommend the 5-year fixed. Now we do have one other strategy that we talk about with our clients, and that's the 2-year fixed mortgage. We'll talk about that in another video. As for today, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.